Senior lawyers involved in the 2019 Imo governorship legal tussle are back at the Supreme Court seeking to invalidate the years that Governor Hope Uzodimma has spent in office as the governor of Imo State. The lawyers converse in small groups, probably about the case, while they wait for the justices.
The procedure they have adopted is perfect.
The justices finally arrive and go straight to the case, which is the first on the course list for the day. Though the application was initially brought before the Apex Court by Mr. Uche Nwosu, who was the governorship candidate of the Action Alliance in the 2019 election, the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, Ihedioha, applied to be joined as interested parties in the matter. The PDP and Ihedioha specifically prayed the Supreme Court to give effect to its 2019 verdict that disqualified Nwosu on the ground that he was nominated by both the AA and the All Progressives Congress (APC) to contest the election. The appellants argued that if the court recognized Nwosu as candidate of the APC, there was no legal basis for its subsequent judgment that sacked Ihedioha and declared Uzodimma, who was also sponsored by the same APC, as a valid winner of the governorship poll. Consequently, the PDP urged the court to restore its candidate Ihedioha as governor, since the APC was precluded from sponsoring two candidates in the election. It further argued that the fact that Governor Uzodimma did not contest the election as an independent candidate, there was no legal basis for him to be recognized as the validly elected governor of Imo State. The applicants contended that there was no basis for the recent election that held in the state on November 11, since Ihedioha had yet to conclude his tenure. At the day's proceedings, the court held that it had no jurisdiction to entertain the application, which it described as frivolous and highly vexatious. The court subsequently awarded the personal cost of 40 million naira against the counsel to Ihedioha, Professor Mike Ozokeme.
It is too well known, it's elementary, that the Supreme Court has 60 days from the date of judgment to deliver a judgment. So we were not appealing. We were rather telling the court to give legal imprimatur to its own judgment, which it had delivered. That is the word of difference. But the Supreme Court, being the apex court of law, has disagreed with me, and I've taken it in good faith.
What they sought by the application is enforcement. It was actually a call on the court to review his decision, and the Supreme Court will never do that. It's only accidental slip that the court, by its rule, can really consider and correct in appropriate circumstances.
This ruling puts to rest the legal tussle on the right APC candidate for the governorship seat for Imo State in 2019. The case, which was initially fixed for hearing in October, was later deferred to after the 2023 governorship election in Imo State. Emmanuela Ekele, Channels Television News.